There, this is Ryan and welcome again to my blog. In this video, I am going to teach you the series of CVC words using short a, e, o, u, or a, e, I, o, u. If you still remember the video that I uploaded here in my channel all about the alphabet, its sound, and some examples of CBC words, so this is the continuation of that video. And if you are interested, please click subscribe, like, comments, and click the button bell in order for you to be notified for the next series of video that I am going to upload in my channel. If you are ready, then please. Alright, so in this CVC words are ending in ab words, ad words, ag words, an words, up, are, at, is the easier way of teaching them to read. For example, these ab words ending in ab. For example, cab, lab. If you are going to let them read like that without picture, you immediately let them read not so clear. They cannot read it immediately. You have to tell them one by one the sound of C, which is ka, the sound of A, which is a, and the sound of B is b, like ka, ab, ka, ab, to make the word cab. Like this one, la, ab, ab, to make the word lab. Because if you are going to let them say, okay, read this, read that, read those, of course they will not obey you because it's not easy for them to read, especially if there is no picture represented on each word. So the easiest way is you have to teach them first the sound. That's the very important. The important first is to give them the sound. Like this one, these words, the ad ending words like bad, dad, had, lad, mad, pad, rad, sad. If you will let your kid read this immediately, they will not obey you again because it's not easy for them to read again without picture and without teaching them first the sound of the alphabet. So you have to introduce to them one by one, like ba, ad, ba, ad, bad. At least you repeat to them 3 times, like this one, dad, da, ad, da, ad, dad, ha, ad, ha, ad, had, la, ad, la, ad, lad. Right? Have you seen the difference when you teach them one by one by its sound first, identifying the sound, and teaching them directly read bad, dad, had, lad? I think they will not read it immediately. Like this words example of the words ag ending. For example, bag, gag, nag, rag. They could not read it immediately if you just say, okay, anak, read this. No. You have to say again the sound ba-aag, pag, ga-aag, gag. Right? So that's the very easiest way of introducing to your children the CBC words with short A. Remember that we are still in short A. We still have to study the short E, the short I, the short O, and the short U. So like this one, ban, in words ending in an. Baan, baan, ban. Kaan, kaan, can. And of course, don't forget to try to them to give the meaning of that word you let them read. For example, this one. I give you more example. This one. Wait. This. Wait for a while. I'll give you some more examples. So this example. This one. The word, there are 3 words ending in at. Like hat, rat, cat. You have to tell them that the sound of H is ha, the sound of A is a, and the sound of T is at. Hat, hat. How about this one? Ra, her, ra, at, ra, at, rat. And this one, ka, at, ka, at, cat. So do not mix the ending words. Like this one, at words. If you are introducing to them the at words, then focus on the at words. If you are going to let them read the an words, then you focus on the an words or the ending sound an. Wait. For example, va, an, van. So they could not read it immediately without the picture of the van. So in order for them to read without the picture, you have to first introduce the sound of V, which is V. The sound of A, the A is A, and the sound of N is N. Va, N. Va, and your kid will think that this word read as van. And so with this, ka, and. Imagine there's no picture of a can. Walang picture ng lata. Do you think your kid will read this word can immediately? Of course not. So imagine again that there's no picture. The can will not be read immediately by your kid. So you have to ask them say the sound ka, n, to make that can. Then try to introduce or to give some pictures. Like this one. Ma, an, ma, an, man. And then this one, you also have to introduce the ag ending words like ba, ag, bag, ta, ag, ag. So there are a lot of CVC words with short a, but different ending words. So these are just the 3 ending words. Ending words with at, ending word with an, and ending words with ag. There are so many examples of short CVC ending in different sound. So that's the one I am telling you that this is the easy form of teaching your 3 years old, 4 years old child to read. Do not force them to read immediately the story, the sentences, the phrases. Of course not. The basic way is to introduce the alphabet, the sound, and try to give them some example of CVC. Focus first on the a, then short e, short I, or short e, short o, and then short u. Okay? So that's all for tonight, or for this video, because it's already 10:15 in the evening here in my place. So by next video, we will study some examples of CVC words with short e, or short e as egg, like beg, like peg, like Meg. So we will give you more and more example. So please don't forget to subscribe my channel and wait for the next video. Of course, click the button bell in order for you guys to be notified. So this is just for today. This is just for now because I need to sleep and I need to have some rest because tomorrow I have to work. So if you have some question, you can comment down below in this video so I can give you more tips on how your kids will read quickly the CVC words. And after the CVC words, let's proceed to the phrases, sentences, and short story. So we should give them, or we should teach them one by one, not that we are going to force them to read the story immediately. No, it's not that way. So you have to give more patience to yourself teaching your sons and daughters. Okay, so this is just for today. Bye bye for now and see you again for the next video. God bless.